feeling with chase. I'm wide awake, take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy, making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive.
Alright YouTube, figured I'd come out in the garage and give you guys a once over of the bike. Not really done that yet. We've got a couple videos up. I recently just got a few things finished, getting it ready for our trip to Sturgis this year. So let's go over it and I'll show you some things I've done to the bike. Alright, starting with the bike itself, it's a 2012 Road Glide FLT RX. It is the custom, so it did not come with badges, and it came with factory pinstriping, and Harley-Davidson is painted on the tank for what that's worth. They charged a little bit extra for that, I guess. But since then, I have added a 21-inch fat spoke DNA wheel, Dirty Bird integrated custom windscreen, painted to match the headlight bezel. Added quite a bit of custom pinstriping from a somewhat local guy I met online. He's done a couple other friends' bikes. Does really good work. Recently just upgraded the suspension, progressive front cartridges and rear adjustables. LED fog lights been added for the trip to Sturgis. There's some alloy art turn signal LED. Just added the lowers to this thing. They are from Metra Saddle Tramp Power Sport series. Come around, add in some 6.5-inch speakers there. Got the adjustable vents, obviously. More pinstriping. Some more pinstriping on the tank. Recently upgraded to Fly Racing motocross style handlebars with Forbidden Motorcycles risers. Those are 12-inch risers, and then the bars have a 2.5-inch rise on them, so roughly 14-inch overall. Running a Wasp 9905 action cam, completely waterproof. Pioneer SPH-10BT media radio. I'm loving that thing. The phone actually sits right in here. Gives me my music information, clock, and speedometer all on the display of my phone, so it's right there, easy to see. We're running hand guards, obviously, to keep stones off. Some shorty 2-finger motocross style levers. Running down, more pinstriping on the horn cover. Obviously changed out the floorboards, got the adjustable boards and I guess highway pegs for the passenger. We are running the hammock seat from Harley-Davidson. Extended 4-inch saddlebags and replacement lids with 6x9s in those. Forgot to mention, we're running DS18 Pro audio up front. I've got obviously your stock 6.5s here. 6.5s I've cut into the inner fairing. Third set of 6.5s in the lowers. And removed the gauges on the lowers there. And put some DS18 Pro horn tweeters. Probably going to be running this tank bag out to Sturgis. It's got my GPS in it right there. I have also removed the cigarette lighter and went for a digital voltage gauge since I removed the factory gauge. Hop over to this side. I've done a matching dual USB power point so we can charge additional phones, cameras, anything we might need to while the bike's running. Obviously I added a tour pack. The bike did not come with it. All the lighting on the bike has been switched over to LED. These guys that you're seeing right here on either side are an amber white emergency lighting. I do that on the, as part of my job, I guess. We do emergency lighting for police, ambulance, EMS, fire, tow trucks, whatever. So those are DOT approved emergency lights. We used them a lot when we was helping escort rides and doing photographs, things like that for charity rides. There's another big custom pinstriping piece on the back fender. Added a cup holder for my wife on the tour pack. Then pretty much the same on this side. Added the Harley-Davidson high flow air intake. It's full stage 1, decatted main pipes, running the Rush Big Louie exhaust. It's got the Fuel Moto tuner on it, and then the Harley-Davidson intake. Alright, while we're out here, I might as well kind of do a once over what's going to be in the bags and the tour pack for our trip. Nothing's obviously completely packed yet. We're still about 3 weeks out from leaving, but I have started getting things ready. We do have our actual bag packed in the house, ready to go with clothes. It is designed to sit on top of the tour pack if need be, but we will have a chase truck going with us this year in a trailer. So we think we're going to throw all of our luggage just in the truck and run out just standard. But in this side here, left side, obviously this is all just rain gear. My rain gear, her rain gear, towel, some terry cloth, and cleaning materials, waterless spray to get, once we're done with the rain. And then also down underneath there are two, I don't know, probably 8-inch micro umbrellas. So once we get somewhere, if need be, we're going to be out walking around a while. We've got those with us. And on the other side, it's mostly empty. I just keep a helmet sack on that side, one of those soft bags helmets come with. It's got my gloves, bandanas, sweat rags, just miscellaneous small things like that, watered up stuff down in the back. And let's go over here, see what's in the tour pack. In here, we've got the bike cover in a stuff sack, just a baseball cap, jacket, one of those cooling rags, wet it, throw it around your neck, keeps you cool. And then that guy there is just full, it's a first aid kit, sunscreen, bug spray, hand sanitizer, stuff like that. Just keep it in a Ziploc bag in case anything were to burst in the heat or anything like that. It's not going to ruin whatever else is in here. I do keep a roll of 2-inch painter's tape, and a lot of people thought this was weird the other day when I posted a picture of the bike on Instagram and Facebook. What I do is if we have to stop for rain, first thing I do before I suit up is I cover up my speaker grills, all those, and I cover up the radio. Reason being, I do not run marine grade audio because it is not truly waterproof like everyone thinks. I run pro audio speakers, which are paper coned, and if paper gets wet, it pretty much gets ruined, and I'm out $1,000 worth of equipment. So it's easier to carry a $3 roll of painter's tape, throw it on real quick, peel it off when we're done, and that's the end of that. And then just a hand fan. We're parked somewhere and anybody gets hot. You know, my wife does have issues with heat exhaustion sometimes, so we've got that. We also found a really nice USB chargeable fan at Walmart for like $8. 3 different speeds, handheld. It's got a little tripod that pops out of the bottom of it. That'll be going with us also. If nothing else, just more for some white noise in our cabin when we get there at night. So we're used to sleeping with a fan, so that'll help. While I've got the trunk open here real quick, I'll just explain some of the stickers. These are some guys that support our channel that we also support in return, and obviously DS18, some of the audio company that's worked with me a little bit. We've got, let's start up here, Two Wheeled Rider out of West by God, Virginia. This guy's channel, really cool cat, does a lot of adventure touring, him and his new bride, Kristen. So you guys go follow their channel. He does a lot of like in the garage stuff, repairs. He rides KTM adventure touring, also does some woods racing, him and his boys. Really cool guy. Below that, the Viking, the ornery one out of Arkansas. I think about just everybody knows him. If you've been on YouTube for any amount of time at all, what he does. We hopefully will be meeting up with them out in Sturgis this year. Moving over to the top there, Fabry Rock. This guy is out of Italy. He is making another return to the United States this year, doing a cross-country run. He will be stopping in Sturgis through, so we're going to try to meet up with him also. Very cool channel. This guy has toured all over the world. Rents bikes where he goes. He's got his own, obviously, that he rides there in Italy. But check him out. Some stuff that we just don't get to see around here in the United States. This guy's got on his channel. Really cool. Obviously, our rider sticker there. Adam Sandoval. Everybody knows what he does. He kind of blew this moto vlogging thing up. Obviously, it existed before, but he blew it up, took it to another level with his new campground, everything he does for veterans out there in his new campground in Arkansas. Road Glide 5150. This one here, Elements of the Old Soul. This one is the ornery one's wife, Stephanie. She has her own Etsy shop, makes custom shirts, jewelry, things for the bike if you want, like mileage trackers, things like that. Just really cool, neat little one-off handmade stuff as gifts for yourself, whatever you want. But go check that out. And then over here on the back side, Epic Eyewear. We are a dealer for Epic Eyewear. I really like these glasses, highly believe in those things. Very, very affordable, but extremely high quality for what you spend on them. They actually work with Adam Sandoval. He has a custom signature sets of glasses. He's actually got 2 or 3 out by now. The original ones were made out of zebra wood. I've got a set of those. And then he's also got some new magnetic ones that came out last year, maybe. But the arms of the glasses have little magnets in them, so you can just stick them on your gas tank or whatever when you stop fueling up. So check out Epic Eyewear or get with us, Wet Ink Riders. Like I said, we are a dealer for those also. Alright guys, check you in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to figure out what all's in my tool bag here, see if we've got everything we need, if we need to take anything out or add anything else to it. But we'll start off with this guy. This is a Moco quick battery jump. Obviously it's a small battery pack. A lot of guys see these, carry these. Wall charger, cables to plug in to jump your battery and everything. With a bike you could probably get, I don't know, 10 or 12 jump starts off this thing if you had to. It will start a diesel truck. It's a dual battery setup like 3 times, so pretty powerful for the money. Got its own little hard case and everything, so that will be going. Tire repair kit. Hopefully we don't need that, but we've got it in case we do. We've also got a Uniden small air pump, plugs in cigarette lighter for power. Again, hope we don't need that. Got it in case we do. And then the next couple things are just small things I keep in bags. If I can get them all out of here real quick. First up, this guy here, it's just got some Velcro, double pieces of Velcro, and then it's also got about a 2-foot piece of wire in it in case anything was to short out and I needed to repair any kind of wiring. Just a small piece there. A little baggie with some crafters twine or string, whatever you want it. It's metal, so if anybody breaks a lever or shifter or anything like that, we can wire it on until we can get it somewhere, hopefully. Random bag of fuses of all kinds. I've got actual main fuse in there, which is the maxi style there. I got the standard ATCs, mini ATCs, AGUs, mini A&Ls for the sound system on the bike. A little mix of every size and every kind. This bag's just random crimp connectors. Again, if anything was to short out and had to be repaired on the side of the road. Quick, dirty way of getting it done without soldering things. Next up, a couple of the big wrenches, axle wrenches, things like that. Oh, this next one's wound around some things. Because of the type of front wheel I run, well, not very few, but this is the only style air chuck I've found that I can fit in between the spokes. So I actually have to carry this whole contraption. But I can plug it into any standard air hose. And that little guy is the only thing I've found that will fit in between the spokes. Even just a standard air chuck will not fit. So carry that whole thing there. If by chance I run low anywhere. Obviously, pretty cheap generic factory tool set that Harley gives you when you purchase a bike. $20,000 tool piece there. Random screwdriver with all the different bits, Phillips, flat, things like that down there in it. And then on top of that, I also carry, as soon as I can find them, can't find them at the moment. Suspension wrench for the rear progressive shocks. I do have a pair of latex gloves in there. If we got to do anything that's going to get us dirty, just keep us somewhat clean at least. Pair of wire crimper strippers. They are cheap. These are not the ones I use daily. Obviously, you can see how clean they are. They've never been used. But they're small, cheap, and light. If I lose them, break them, whatever. But I have them if I need them. Zip ties. Man's best friend when needed. Next up is going to be a combination of some fit-alls, crescent wrench, 2 different sizes of those, pliers, thing of blue Loctite. Again, you never know. It doesn't take up any room. Another wrench. The only good thing about those is they're flat and they don't take up any room, so you might as well just take them all with you. If you have them, you won't need them. Air chuck. Don't really need that other than for the back wheel. My one I have to carry for the front has the air gauge built in it. Next up, let's do 3/8" ratchet with an adapter down to 1/4. I'll show you why in just a second. But then I also carry extension, a 5/8 socket that fits the drain plugs for the oil, transmission, primary, in case anything had to be done there on the side of the road. I also carry couple of the Allens for the 3/8. That one, the bigger one of the two, fits the fill cap for the transmission. The smaller one fits the rear floorboards, because if I had to get into the primary, I gotta get the rear floorboard off and get swung out of the way to be able to get the cover off of it. Next up, the reason I carry the 3/8 to 1/4 adapter, I carry these 2 sets of 1/4" sockets. They're not much, they're just a couple of sizes obviously, but they are, again, they're small, lightweight, don't take up any room. If I can't get them on them with this, obviously I've got the crescents and pliers. I do also have another large crescent that will be going in there that will expand up large enough to get on an axle nut if need be. But again, those go. And then lastly, looks like we got some electrical tape. Everybody carries that also. Lighter, in case you need to melt anything, burn anything. Anything gets frayed, you can keep it from fraying any further. And a 1/4" extension for the sockets. I know that looks like a lot. It fits into a pretty small DeWalt little tool bag that I've got. That can go in the tour pack, or it may go in the truck that's going to be following us. It just depends on how things pack up. More than likely I will try to keep it on the bike if need be. That way I don't have to remember to take it on and off as we're out and about while we're out there. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video, guys. If you see anything you'd recommend tool-wise to add to this, you know, put it down below. Shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram, Wet Ink Riders. Give us a like and a follow. Thanks.